You've heard the lie 1,000 times. Renting is throwing money away. It's a mantra drilled into us for decades. It's the great American financial narrative. But what if I told you that, for most people approaching retirement, that deeply held belief is the single most expensive mistake they can make? It is the lie that is actively stopping you from achieving financial freedom, and that the simple choice to rent might be the fastest, most effective wealth strategy you've never considered. Right now, millions of households nearing retirement, people in their late 50s and early 60s, are holding on to a dangerous secret. They look wealthy on paper because they own a home. But according to Federal Reserve data, the median retirement savings for this group is shockingly low. We're talking about $185,000 to $200,000 in retirement accounts, and the rest of their perceived wealth is locked up in their house. This isn't liquid cash. This isn't income. It's an asset you can't touch without selling your life. The choice to prioritize that house over liquid investments has created a retirement crisis. It has become a silent thief, stealing your future security one mortgage payment at a time. This mistake is often driven by a sense of obligation, a feeling that you must follow the traditional path. But true financial wisdom requires questioning tradition. If you are currently wrestling with the financial stress of homeownership, or if you are worried about becoming a burden to your children in the future, then this video is for you. It's time to choose the path of control, the path of liquid wealth, and the path of true peace. Let's first validate the pain, because you are not imagining it. The house poor phenomenon is real. When your housing costs, mortgage, insurance, taxes, HOA fees, eat up 40%, 50%, or even 60% of your income, you are locked into survival mode. You are living under a crippling financial ceiling. This situation strips you of any ability to handle financial shocks. But for the 40 to 60 plus demographic, the real disaster is the invisible cost, maintenance, and unexpected crises. Financial advisors recommend setting aside $500 per month just for maintenance. If you're house poor, you don't have that money. So when the HVAC system dies or the roof leaks, that $10,000 to $15,000 expense immediately forces you into high-interest credit card debt. Every single repair becomes an all-out financial crisis, and the problem only compounds itself. You defer maintenance, making the house slowly deteriorate, which guarantees an even bigger, more catastrophic bill down the road. The house you bought for stability actually creates instability. It turns your dream into an endless cycle of anxiety and debt. This leads directly to the core fear of everyone in this age group, the fear of becoming a burden. You want independence. You want to know that your future is secure. But when your wealth is frozen, you lose control. The bank controls your mortgage, the repair contractor controls your budget, and you are forced to ask yourself, how will I manage major medical expenses if every single dollar is tied up in drywall and a mortgage payment? The house that was supposed to represent success now feels like an anchor. It is actively preventing you from saving for the only thing that matters in retirement, liquid wealth. Now, for the contrarian insight, renting is not throwing money away. It is a choice for financial control and superior long-term growth. Let's reframe this instantly. When you rent a smaller, more affordable place, you create a cash surplus. This surplus is your key to compounding. Think about the true financial difference between owning and renting. As a homeowner, you're paying principal, interest, maintenance, property taxes, and insurance. As a renter, you pay rent, and the remaining cash goes into one place, your investment portfolio. Let's look at the compounding math that changes everything, especially if you're starting later in life. Imagine you can save just $1,000 per month by choosing a strategic rental location over a house payment. You invest that $1,000 into a low-cost S&P 500 index fund. Home equity typically appreciates around 4% per year. This barely keeps pace with inflation, and often it doesn't even beat it after factoring in property taxes and maintenance. Meanwhile, the stock market historically averages closer to 10%. That 6% difference in growth is not a small margin. It is the gap between surviving and thriving. If you consistently invest that $1,000 difference for 20 years, you're not just throwing money away. You are building a seven-figure portfolio that doubles its growth speed every 7 years. Your money is accelerating at a rate your home equity can never match. You are building an income clone that works for you 24 hours a day without the stress of a leaky roof or a broken furnace. This portfolio gives you the one asset homeowners don't have: liquidity. When you need $5,000 for an unexpected health issue, you can pull it from your portfolio without selling your furniture, taking out a loan, or asking a child for help. That is what true independence looks like in your 60s. Furthermore, the choice to rent gives you an incredible financial flexibility, the freedom to move. For the 40 to 60 plus audience, this is a massive advantage. You can strategically move to a state or area with a low cost of living. Your rent drops, your investment contributions increase, and your financial clock speeds up dramatically. This freedom is your most valuable asset. The data confirms that the American middle class is making a dangerous mistake by prioritizing paper wealth. The median net worth for households 65 to 74 is around $410,000. But this figure is misleading because the majority of it is frozen in the home. In the same age group, only about 2.6% of Americans have $1 million or more saved specifically for retirement accounts. The renting strategy bypasses the stagnation of home equity and directly targets that liquid investment number. You are shifting from a homeowner who is rich on paper to a renter who is rich in cash flow and flexibility. So how do you execute this contrarian strategy? Here are 3 strategic moves to put you back in control and achieve financial grace. Move 1. The financial breathing room. Hack. You must be ruthless about cutting expenses to create a cash surplus. Every dollar saved on maintenance, HOA fees, and property taxes is a dollar liberated. Start by treating the $500 per month maintenance and tax savings you no longer have to pay as a guaranteed investment deposit. This $500 should go directly into building your 6-month emergency fund. This is non-negotiable. This immediate buffer eliminates the debt spiral caused by unexpected emergencies, the single biggest killer of late-stage retirement plans. It gives you the emotional grace to handle life's curveballs without sacrificing your long-term plan. Move 2. Treat renting as an investment vehicle. Change your mindset immediately. Your monthly rent is simply the cost of operation for your new, exploding portfolio. It's the price you pay for the freedom and flexibility that allows your investment capital to compound. You pay rent, and in return, you get the stability of a landlord handling all the liabilities and repairs. You take the surplus cash and immediately automate an investment into a globally diversified fund. Do not rely on the low national savings rate of 5%. Your goal is to save and invest 15% to 20% of your income, a rate that the house-poor lifestyle simply forbids. Renting makes that aggressive savings rate achievable. Focus on the compounding, not the house payment. Move 3, maximize the late game advantage. If you are over 50 and feel like it is too late, you need to understand the magic of late-stage compounding. The first $100,000 is the hardest, but once you have a base, the growth accelerates exponentially. Even if you only have $500,000 invested by age 50, and this is critical, you are potentially on track to hit $2 million by age 65 without contributing another single dollar. Why? Because compounding doubles your money roughly every 7 years. Your primary mission is to keep that money invested and let the momentum build. You need to have faith in the math and the process. This strategic shift is ultimately about peace of mind over paper wealth. The house-poor person is stressed about their paper asset that costs them money every day. The strategic renter has liquid wealth that pays them every day. When you combine a strategic rental with your average Social Security benefit of about $24,000 per year, your $500,000 portfolio generates an additional $20,000 per year at a 4% withdrawal rate. That is $44,000 per year in reliable, liquid, spendable income. If you have reduced your housing costs by being a strategic renter, this amount is more than enough for a comfortable and dignified retirement. This is the financial grace you deserve. Do not let the social pressure of homeownership dictate your financial destiny. That pressure is an illusion designed to keep you trapped in debt. The ultimate financial goal is not to have the biggest house on the block, The goal is to have the most freedom at the end of your life. The house you should buy, or more accurately, the life you should choose, is the one that allows you to sleep at night and build actual, spendable wealth. That's what real financial success looks like. Choose independence, choose liquidity, choose control. If this financial truth resonated with you, hit the like button and subscribe for more strategies on how to secure your retirement and build wealth faster. I'd also love to hear your thoughts in the comments below. Are you a homeowner who feels house poor or a renter building liquid wealth? Share your story and let's keep this vital conversation going.